Hello and welcome. My name is Joseph Premanand. Here is a short introduction about me. For assignment 3, I have decided to talk about audio effect categories and also the underlying sound properties which enable these audio effects. Okay, so what is an audio effect? Audio effects are devices that are used to intentionally alter how a musical instrument or other audio source sounds. Okay, this is the technical definition. So what do you mean by devices here? Devices can be analog or digital, in other words hardware or software. In the good old days, there were only analog devices. Audio signals in electrical format will be processed with the help of physical hardware. There were the flangers, the reverbs, which modify analog data to create audio effects. After the digital era, you have audio signals in binary format, which are processed mathematically using algorithms. So let's look at the common types of effects. You have dynamic effects, you have delay effects, you have filter effects, you have other ones or a combination or variations of these as well. But we will restrict this assignment to just these 3 types. So let's look at dynamic effects first. Dynamic effects modify the volume of sound. They are related to the amplitude property of sound. Here are some common examples. You have compressors that stabilize volume. You have limiters that limit volume. You have noise gates that eliminate hiss, pops, etc. All of them are a play on the amplitude property of sound. Sometimes they are called amplitude effects. Next, you have the delay effects. They work by altering the timing of sound. They are related to propagation principles of sound, and they help to give depth and dimension to the sound. Let's look at a few examples. You have reverb. It's basically multiple delays. They add a sense of space to the sound, so you can actually give the sense of the sound originating from a grand hall, from a small room, even from the Grand Canyon. So you can play around. Chorus is another example where the delay time is very short. It conveys multiple voices. Echo is also based on the delay property of sound, propagation property. Here the feedback is fed into the sound source to create echoes. Then you have the filter effects. They work by altering the frequency of a signal or by adding frequency into the signal. They're related to the timbre property of sound. They help to achieve a mood, a brighter or darker mood to the sound. You have high-low pass filters, which are very helpful in removing unwanted sounds. You have harmonizers, which work by shifting the pitch and adding more notes to create a harmony. And of course you have the EQs, the equalizers, which are commonly found in audio devices. You can play around with the various frequencies to provide warmth or grit in your music. So we went through the common audio effects in this assignment. Here is a summary to help you: the various properties of sound, the effects that are based on them, and some examples of effects.